The reality that returning to 2014 as borders as part of a negotiated settlement is unlikely. The reality of U.S. troops in Ukraine is unlikely. The reality of Ukraine membership in NATO as a part of a negotiated settlement, unlikely. And I stand by the comments that I made on that first day in the Ukraine contact group. And that's for all the press out there who it's difficult for them to understand that. We stand by the statements we made in reality about the status of U.S. forces or or Ukraine's involvement in NATO and the unlikely nature of that. That said, I would never put constraints around what the President of the United States would be willing to negotiate with the sovereign leaders of both Russia and Ukraine. I'm not here to put a left and right limit on those discussions. We've been here just simply to introduce realism into the expectations of our NATO allies to incentivize the opportunity for that negotiation. So what those borders ultimately look like, sir, remains to be seen. And I think is part of the discussion that would be had between our president, Zelensky, Putin, and likely Europe's involvement in those discussions as well.
Vice President Vance says it is. And Pane Premierze, under what conditions?
President Trump's national security team, from Mike Waltz to the Vice President to Secretary of State Marco Rubio, we're all on the same page. And our job is to ensure that our Commander-in-Chief, the President of the United States, has the full spectrum of options to bring this conflict, bring the killing to an end. And my message to the Ukraine contact group was, I do not believe, as a part of those negotiations, that U.S. troops will be on the ground. You can say that, and I believe that to be true. I don't believe that's what President Trump has said. That is what he has emphasized, that this is for Europeans to resolve alongside Ukraine and Russia, and that U.S. boots will not be on the ground. Again, negotiations happen. The President has latitude, and what happens in those negotiations is his prerogative because he is the American people's representative on the world stage.